Hey, what's up guys? Peacock Stalker here. Today I'm going to be bringing you guys a deck profile for Battlin Boxers. Battlin Boxers are just a really favorite deck of mine, like my second favorite deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! And yeah, this is a really fun deck to play. It's very cheap, and I'm just going to show you this with some of the new Primal Origin support in it. And so yeah, we can get right to it. So I play, so I play 3 Battling Boxer Glassjaw. This guy is just your main beater of the deck with 2000 attack, and his effect that when he's sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can target any Battling Boxer monster in your graveyard and add it to your hand. Which can really help you with some of your good monster effects, and he's also the Masked Chameleon target of your deck. 3 Battlin Boxer switch hitters, basically your lead joke summoner of the deck, where when he's normal summon you can special summon a Battlin Boxer monster from your graveyard, and this guy's just amazing because of that. 3 Battlin Boxer spars. A lot of people are kind of iffy on playing 2, but the real deal is to go 3, because you can just keep special summoning them over and over again, and it's just really consistent to have 3 of these, because they always special summon each other when a Battlin Boxer is on the field, and he can even help you go into your non-Battlin Boxer Xyz monster plays. 2 Battlin Boxer headgears. I only play 2 because 3 is very cloggy, and I see a lot of people play 3 and it really clogs their deck up, because if they get 2 of these, it just really stops everything in the deck, especially with like a whole lot of combos that you have to use. So 2 is really okay, because you also play Foolish Burial, and it sends 1 Battlin Boxer monster from your deck to the graveyard. So in this case, Battlin Boxer Glassjaw, to get your other Battlin Boxers like your switch hitter and spar from your graveyard. And the Primal Origin support mainly is just Battlin Boxer Veil. This guy is basically a Tragodia or Gores in the form of a Battlin Boxer level 4 monster. When you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, you gain life back equal to the damage you took. So he's really fun to just special summon, and then you can normal summon your another Battlin Boxer from your hand or graveyard, and then you can just Xyz summon with this guy. Plus, it saves you a ton of damage. Like, your opponent can go at you with like a 3000 attack monster, especially if you have a huge back row, because then your opponent won't think that the back row has much, and then you can just trick him by just special summoning this guy, and then he won't think your back row has a lot to do with anything. But this is just really fun. It really saves games, especially mid-late game, when you have really low life points or just like halfway dead. It's just really fun. 1 Blaster Dragon Ruler of Infernos. Basically, just discard a Battlin Boxer or like Glassjaw to destroy a card, or banish to special summon this guy. He's a 28 beater. He's really easy to go over a lot of stuff. 2 Masked Chameleon, basically your synchro summoner of the deck. 2 is really what you kind of need for the deck, because 3, it kind of overloads with trying to synchro summon, but 2 is really good. And then just target your Glassjaw in your graveyard, and then go into a level 8 synchro summon. 1 Kage Tokage. I really like this because I play King of the Feral Imps in my extra deck to search for reptiles, and he's just really good to special summon if you don't have that many good Battlin Boxer monsters in your hand. So you can just special summon this guy, and then just go into one of your non-Battlin Boxer Xyz cards. And 1 Thunder King Ryo. I don't play much searching in the deck, and you can really play this in Battlin Boxers and pull it off. It's just really fun to play, even to stop special summons. and that's the monsters. There were 18 of those, and then so 22 spells and traps. Battlin Box and Spirits, basically a monster born for Battlin Boxers. Really fun mid-game, and 1 is really okay, but most people like to play 2. 1 is just, because you play Soul Charge, which I haven't had gotten my Soul Charge yet, so I still have yet to put 1 in this deck. But Spirits is really good to play at 1 since most people would play Soul Charge, and I would really suggest you play 1 Soul Charge as well. 1 Rhoda, search for your warriors. Foolish, send monsters such as Glassjaw to the graveyard for quick getting of your monsters. 1 Mind Control, since most people play level 4s, like Bujins, you can take control of a Yamato, or you can take control of any level 4 monster like an Evil Swarms, if he hasn't overlaid into an Ophion or anything. Dark Hole just destroys everything, and it's really good to beef up Lead Yoke. 2 MST, just destroy back row or just annoying cards that your opponent is using. 2 Dress, it really saves your Lead Yoke if he doesn't have any Xyz materials. It's really fun to just play, and then because the losing attack wouldn't really be much for like a 38 Lead Yoke, but it's really fun to protect even other monsters. 1 Book of Moon just to stop an attack, and 2 Kaiser Coliseums. Kaiser Coliseum is what makes the spells so good in this deck. Like, it's probably the best spell that you'd really want to play at least 2 of in the deck, because if you just activate this and have 1 of your Lead Yokes on the field, your opponent can't really do much, especially if your Lead Yoke goes up to 3,000. Your opponent really can't do much to counter it unless he pulls an MST, which most people actually play 2 MST, so it's hard to draw even early game sometimes. So Kaiser Coliseum really stalls, and you can get quick damage through it. And for traps, 1 Compulse, 1 Bottomless, 1 Torrential, and 1 Mirror Force. Basically just your good trap combo in the deck. And one Mirror Force is okay because 2 kind of makes the deck cloggy. And also, for another reason, I play 2-Dimensional Prism. 2-Dimensional Prism is really good because of banishing purposes. When your opponent would attack with something nasty, you can just banish it. 3 Fiendish Chain, basically just to stop effect monsters like Exciton Knight, Honor Arc, or just like other nasty troll cards like Yamato, Ophion, I don't know, like some baby raccoon cards like Sandu. It's really good to play at 3. And 1 Solemn Warning, just because it's Solemn Warning. It's really fun. And onto the extra deck, 3 Battlin Boxer Lead Yokes. This is the troll monster of the deck, and he's just amazing. Because if he's destroyed, or any Battlin Boxer monster would be destroyed under any circumstances, you can detach an Xyz material from him. And when an Xyz material is detached from him, he basically gets his attack boost up by 800, and so he can easily go into a 3000 attack monster, or even 38. 1 Excalibur and 1 Blade Armor, just because the whole deck is mostly warriors, and you can easily go into these guys for attack combos. 1 Utopia, I may switch this out for a Honor Arc, because I just got some money to buy 1, and so I may switch this, but I use him for now just for stalling purposes if I really need to stop something. 1 Pathly Operative, just to stop defensive monsters, and it's really good mid-game just to get through nasty stuff. 1 Gaga Cowboy, easy late-game damage to win. Maestroke, stalling purposes, and also to help get rid of your opponent's monsters by setting them to face-down defense position, and he's just really good. 1 Gem Knight Pearl, because his attack is just amazing. He's like the Gaianite, the Force of Earth, in an Xyz form, and he's just really good to go over nasty monsters like Evil Swarm Ophion, a lot of other good monsters, and he can't be Fiendish Chained or Breakthrough Skilled, and he's just really fun to play in the deck because most people wouldn't expect him. 1 number 50 Black Ship of Corn, just to destroy nasty monsters and damage. 1 King of the Feral Imps, search for your Masked Chameleons or your Kage Tokage, basically. And he's really good, especially with Kaiser Coliseum, because then he's just 23 beater monster that your opponent can't really do anything about unless he like has a trap or something. So this is really good with Kaiser Coliseum, and then you can go into all your synchro plays. And for synchro monsters, 1 Crimson Blader, basically just to stop level 5 or higher, and it's really good. 1 Scrap Dragon, just to destroy nasty cards your opponent has. And 1 Stardust. Stardust basically just to help stop effects so that you aren't at a complete loss. And so yeah, that was my Battlin Boxer deck. Like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about the deck, or if I should switch anything. If you have any tips, if you have any questions, you can just ask. Yeah, that's my Battlin Boxer deck, and thank you for watching, and this is Peacock Stalker signing.